Hi there, Kate. It's nice to meet you. Is now a good time to talk, dear? I'm your husband's ex-wife. My name's Tilly, and there's something very important you and I need to discuss. Huh? I don't know what you mean. My husband's ex-wife? How did you get this number? Oh, don't mind that, dear. How I got your number is insignificant. Yes, you heard me right. I'm your husband's ex-wife. Would you mind explaining what this is all about? Or, wait, actually, what the hell? How about you don't message me out of the blue with weird made-up stories? My husband was never married before me because I'm his first wife. Made up? I'm not making anything up. It's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, my dear. Wait a second. Did he keep it a secret from you the whole time? Keep what a secret from me? Ah, so it's like that, is it? I see. Aha, I understand. So he's using you as a stopgap until me and him get remarried. Oh, you poor thing. A stopgap? I guess he's using you to try and cover up the pain of him having to break up with me. And who can blame him, really? It must have taken quite the toll on him emotionally. Oh, you poor girl, you went into this totally blind, didn't you? You married him without knowing anything about his past or his plans for the future. Oh, how careless. I hate to have to break this to you, but you do realize you'll be getting a divorce before long, don't you? I feel sorry for you. I genuinely have no idea what you're talking about. It's fine, dear. I understand this must be a lot to take in, and I totally understand the urge to bury your head in the sand and deny reality. But it's time to wake up and smell the coffee. This is happening whether you like it or not. The sooner you accept it, the better. It's like ripping off a Band-Aid, right? You either rip it off quickly and get it over with, or drag it out and prolong the pain. Which will it be, sweetie pie? Are you sure this isn't a case of mistaken identity? Because I really don't understand what you're saying. Anyway, how did you even get my number? Ugh, you really are quite the stubborn one, aren't you, sweetie pie? I was hoping I wouldn't have to say this, but you leave me no choice. Are you sitting down? You might want to be. Let me spell it out for you. Me and your husband made a promise to get remarried again in 5 years' time. Huh? In 5 years' time? You see, the truth is, he never wanted to break up with me in the first place. My beautiful face, my gorgeous figure, my award-winning personality, I truly am a prize among prizes. There's no man in this world who wouldn't be proud to have a doll like me on his arm. Who in their right mind would break up with someone like me by choice? But you know what meddling interferers some people can be, right? Everyone was so insistent we get a divorce, we felt we had no choice but to create some distance until they all forgot about us and moved on. Basically, my ex-husband's wedding to you was a sham. Now, dear, this part's very important, so allow me to make it as clear as I possibly can. You, my dear, were nothing but a 5-year stopgap to keep my ex-husband, who loves me more than anything in the world, from getting lonely and to keep his mating equipment in good working order. This next part's important too, so listen up. I am pregnant with your husband's kid, so he's done with you now. Get a divorce. I see. So let me get this straight. You're pregnant with my husband's baby? That's right. We only met to discuss the next stage of our 5-year plan and iron out the details of our remarriage. But a flame that roars as deeply and intensely as our passion for one another never goes out. And before you know it, one drink leads to 2, the bar leads to the bed, one thing leads to another, and, well, you know the rest. And goodness me, he has still got the moves. Thanks for keeping his equipment in good working order for me, sweetie pie. So yes, dear, that's how I got pregnant with your husband's baby. And when was this exactly? About 4 months ago. 4 months? I take it you understand your situation now. I suggest you hurry up and perform a disappearing act so that me and my love muffin can finally be together again, sweetie. And sooner, not later. I feel like I should get this out of the way first so your delusions don't get any more out of hand. But I am my husband's first wife.
What the fuck?
Yes, that's right, which means his wedding to me was his first.
Yeah, whatever. I understand the revelation that you were nothing but a stopgap all along must be quite a bitter pill to swallow, but you really can't keep denying reality forever, my dear. Besides, I want us to get married again before the baby is born. Hurry up and divorce him.
I need to confirm what you're saying with my husband. I can't just take the word of some random stranger who messaged me out of the blue at face value, especially not about something this important.
Sure, I understand that. It's fine, dear. Go and run off to carry out your little checks. But whether you confirm it or not, the answer will remain the same.
Paul, are you there? Are you free for a phone call now, or to message? I need to speak to you urgently about something.
Hey, Kate. I'm on the train right now and there's some kids asleep next to me, so you should probably message. What's up?
Sorry if what I'm about to ask shocks you.
Huh?
Are you a divorcee?
Excuse me?
Right? I'm sure you don't have a clue what I'm talking about. But I just got a bunch of messages from someone named Tilly.
Tilly?
She's claiming to be my husband's ex-wife.
What the heck?
She said you met up 4 months ago after being divorced for a while, did the deed, and got her pregnant. Now she's demanding we get a divorce.
Whoa. No way. I don't know a Tilly. I've never met a Tilly, and I sure as heck didn't get Tilly pregnant. This is my first time ever marrying anyone, babe.
I know. It's not that I don't believe you. I do. But when she sent me all these messages, I had to check whether you had any idea who she might be or what the hell she's talking about. Doesn't the name ring any bells at all? Or is there anyone you can think of who might lie about this? Besides, 4 months ago, you were...
Huh? Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
So it's fair to say you have absolutely no idea who she is then.
Yeah, exactly, babe. I have literally no idea whatsoever.
Got it.
What are you gonna do next?
Isn't that the question? I'm not sure. What do you think I should do? If neither of us know who she is, I guess there really isn't much we can do.
But if neither of us have a clue who she is, how did you get her number? That's a little concerning.
No kidding. I mean, she's probably just confused and making the mother of all misunderstandings, right? That's the only logical explanation I can think of. Let me ask around my friends and family. Maybe someone knows who she is. Who knows, maybe something happened in my hometown during the 6 months since we moved to the city for your work transfer.
Good idea. Yeah, maybe that could be it. But Kate, I don't think you should reply to her messages while we're still figuring out what's going on. It's all happening at a kind of inconvenient time, huh? How about we put our heads together and have a proper think about how to deal with this once we're both back home from our business trips? Just ignore her for now, all right?
All right, honey. Got it. Paul, are you on the train home yet?
Yeah, I'll be getting off soon.
All right, I'll try to make this quick then. I found out who Tilly is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my aunt told me. Seriously, you're never gonna believe this.
What? Who is she?
Well, to put it simply, it's just like I predicted. Someone made the mother of all misunderstandings. What we're dealing with here, Paul, is a case of mistaken identity.
What the?
And this is going to take me a while to explain, so I'll tell you everything after we both get home. I only just got on the train myself. The message from my aunt came just after I sat down. I think it'll be quicker if you just read her message.
All right. Got it. I have another changeover after this one, but the train seemed to be running on time today, so I should be home in about an hour.
All right, take care, honey. See you soon.
Kate, my dear, would you hurry up and divorce my husband like we discussed already? I haven't heard from you at all since you said you were going to confirm it with him. You're making the biggest mistake of your life if you think you can pull the wool over my eyes. If this is a technique to get rid of me, it's not going to work. You might not have realized, but I know where you live, and believe me, I'm ready to break and enter as soon as I feel I have to.
Hey, Tilly, good timing. I was just about to message you.
Is that so? Well, how did it go? You must have been heartbroken when he told you he wanted to get back with me, right?
Nope, because that didn't happen. Like I told you before, I'm Paul's first wife. He has no idea who you are.
Huh? Paul?
Not only that, but Paul was in hospital with a broken back 4 months ago. He wasn't even capable of getting out of his hospital bed unassisted, let alone getting anybody pregnant like you claim. This is undoubtedly a case of mistaken identity.
Wait a sec, who on earth is Paul?
My husband.
What? What in heaven's name are you talking about, my dear? Stop trying to trick me. His name is Ryan.
No, his name is definitely Paul.
His name is Ryan!
Tilly, you still don't understand, do you?
Understand what?
That this is an absurd case of mistaken identity.
What?
I know who Ryan is, but he is most definitely not my husband.
What are you talking about? I know one of your relatives introduced you and arranged for you to go on some dates on the assumption you'd get married. You dated for a few months and then got married, didn't you? I know everything, Kate, so just stop lying already.
You're right, my aunt did introduce us, and we did go on a date and chat for a while over messages, but I never made any decision to go ahead with a wedding. It became clear soon enough that our values towards marriage were too different for us to be together. So I ended up turning him down, and with that, we went our separate ways.
What? How can this be? If what you're saying is true, then why is Ryan married now?
My aunt introduced him to someone else immediately after things didn't pan out between us, and they got married.
Really?
As for how you got a hold of my number, you must have gotten it somehow when you met Ryan 4 months back at that bar in town, right?
Oh, well, yes. He left his phone unlocked when he went to the toilet, so I figured he wouldn't mind me taking a little look through his contacts.
By the way, apparently he asked his wife to come along in secret to watch over things between you. She was sitting 2 tables away the whole time, and she saw everything.
What?
Based on the fact she saw you looking through his phone, they figured there was a strong chance you'd probably attempt to contact Ryan somehow. So they were prepared to face whatever you threw at them as a couple. But your whole plan ground to a halt because you were convinced it was me he got married to. You took my number instead of his wife's by mistake after he forgot to delete it. And then fully convinced you'd finally tracked down the woman who stole the man you were obsessed with, you messaged me, a complete stranger married to another man, with your veiled threats and weird demands about divorces.
Oh my God, what the?
That's not all. When you and Ryan met at the bar, he was drinking non-alcoholic beer the whole time. Did you notice?
Non-alcoholic? What the?
Which means you were obviously lying about your pregnancy, which supposedly came after one thing led to another after one too many drinks. He clearly remembers you both going your separate ways after you left the bar because he was fully sober.
Ugh, you know about that too?
Besides, that whole thing about your 5-year promise to get remarried one day was a huge load of bullcrap too, wasn't it? It was nothing but a tragic story you told yourself to hide from the fact he didn't want to be with you. Ryan also knows you got caught cheating with yet another woman's husband recently and are up to your ears in debt repayments after being charged yet another huge bill for compensation. He knows everything.
This can't be happening. No way. No.
So, yeah, that got a little long, but the bottom line here is you messaging me was completely and utterly meaningless.
Give me his wife's real number now. Ryan blocked me and I can't message him directly anymore.
I don't know his wife, and even if I did, I wouldn't tell you jack. None of this is my problem.
Well, find out who she is and give me her number.
And why exactly would I go and do something like that? Besides, even if I did, would it change anything?
If you don't help me out on this one, I'll steal your husband. Is that what you want, woman? Do not test me.
If you think you're capable of that, go right ahead.
Oh, no, you didn't. You just made the biggest mistake of your life, dear. No man on earth is able to resist my stunning good looks and curvaceous body. You just opened Pandora's box, bitch.
Actually, my Paul hates sex-obsessed control freaks, so I don't think I have anything to worry about.
What did you just call me?
The mere thought alone of a cheap 2-bit whore like you going anywhere near him makes him feel an overwhelming sense of physical revulsion. He sat next to me right now and said you make him want to throw up.
No, you're lying.
Go on, Tilly, tell me. Why did Ryan divorce you in the first place? How did it go again? Did it begin with C and end in heating?
Oh yeah, that's right. You had an affair.
Any merits you might have had in the looks and sexual technique departments are canceled out by your vile personality and complete lack of common sense, you insane, deluded woman.
How dare you! Nobody speaks to me like that. I swear I'll make you pay for this if it's the last thing I do. You just wait. Gah!
Anyway, we're done here. See ya. Apparently, a woman broke into a certain someone's house seeking revenge a few days after our little message exchange. Rumor has it she broke in by climbing a tree and breaking an upstairs window before smashing anything she could get her hands on, while frothing at the mouth in an uncontrollable rage like a frenzied chimp with late-stage rabies. However, the new resident of that certain someone's house was an unfortunate man who moved in half a month ago, and had no idea whatsoever who the strange woman flailing around in his bedroom was. When she realized she got the wrong person, again, she burst into tears, collapsed into a crumpled heap on the floor, and began rocking back and forth in the fetal position at the feet of the poor confused man whose bedroom she just smashed up. Apparently, faint whimpers of, "I thought Ryan was gonna pay off my debts," could be heard intermittently between pathetic sobs as tears streamed down her face like Niagara Falls. I'm sure you guessed already, but that woman's name was Tilly. It turns out Ryan, who she was stalker levels of obsessed with, became the CEO of a major bank since they divorced, which probably has something to do with why she was so committed to the idea of marrying him. A few days after her unhinged rampage, Tilly received a bill for $5,000 in damages from the lawyer of the poor man whose bedroom she smashed up. Having already been disowned by her family for a never-ending slew of affairs, Tilly, now a broken, defeated mess up to her ears in debt and compensation repayments, had not a soul in the world to rely on. Last I heard, she now spends her days and nights in a state of absolute physical and mental exhaustion, working 4 jobs to keep up with the repayments. Her sanity gradually waning, and any semblance of happiness she may have once had now nothing but a distant memory.